All right. So this is Angie from Black Love United, and we're talking about upgrading your sex game. And the idea is that taking the steps that is needed to have a better and more plentiful sex life with your partner. So, so now you've been married for quite a while, right?
Yes.
And something that I know that you work on a lot is just keeping your relationship fresh. And I think a lot of people believe that if you are married, that sex only goes downhill, but not for you, right?
Now that's typically what you see in marriage, that it goes downhill because people just get into the routine of logistics. We go work, home, church, kids, and just repeat the cycle. But you have to date. We'll pull over on the side of the road in our truck and get it in. We do the same thing we did when we were dating. Anywhere we go on a date, I'm wearing no drawers. We do it wherever, whenever. Do the same mess we did. Otherwise, you'll get bored and you'll want to cheat. We keep it spicy, honey. We get it in. We did a live broadcast earlier. We were late going on our broadcast because we were trying to get it in. I'm just saying.
Right before the show, huh? Free game ritual, huh?
Give him a little motivation to get his mind right so he'll get on this show and act right.
Keep him drained.
Because if I drain him, then he ain't got no energy. Look, for the helpers that want to come out there and say, oh, well, maybe I can get Black Love, do something else. Baby, I done took every ounce of nut that he can muster up. I done got it all. I'm sorry.
And in the reserve tank, too.
I take the reserve, too. That's why we have 5 children, and we practice, and the rest of them go down the drain. Hallelujah.
Also, too, a healthy sex life changes your outlook on life.
It does.
You've always heard about the boss who, is such a pain in the ass, and you almost want to pitch in to get this dude some ass, or if it's a lady or whatever. So there's so many people that are unhappy in their sex life. I think for many reasons. Based on your dealing with different people page, what would you say is the main thing that people complain about as far as unhappy sex life?
The main thing that they complain about is not being heard, basically. It's like this whole thing where, people tend to think that when we sexually, we stay the same. Mm-hmm. When in actuality, you evolve sexually. You know what I mean? It's a fluid situation. You're gonna have your highs and your lows, but you're going to eventually start to go ahead and start to trickle and be curious about other things. You have some partners that are very flatline, meaning they don't expect their partners to change. They don't expect their partners to want more or to want to experience or engage in other things. Versus the other partners like, yeah, let me out. You know what I mean? And I can't really be my sexual self, or I can't, get into my sexy because, this routine shit is just draining the life out of me, and therefore, because we're stuck in this routine, I want to stay in a relationship, but I'm suffocated. You know what I mean? I'm bored out of my mind. I want to do some tantric shit, and my partner feels that, good sex is a given. And a lot of people think that good sex just happens. And that is bullshit. That is bullshit. What people don't realize is that people want to base, and I really appreciate what Black Love United said because she's spot on. Because people think that how it was at the beginning, right? It's going to always be that way without any effort. You don't realize that you're on a hormonal high when you first meet that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This is hormones, this is new stimuli, everything is new, it's fresh. Absolutely, you want to hump their leg every time you see them. But then, when this same person is saying over and over again, day to day, the newness fades away. So you do have to, and I hate to say put in work, I'll say put in play. Make time to play.
Put in work.
Because
you got to put in work.
Yeah, exactly. Boom, right there. So, when people tend to think that, okay, I'm just supposed to just show up and it's supposed to happen. Mm-hmm. And it don't work that way over time. You do have to make sure that you, like you said, keep it fresh, you know, and do some of the things that really originally turned you on and made you really, really crave your partner. If you lose that, then what's going to happen is just like you said, you're going to start to look for that newness some other place, you know, and it's that 80-20 rule, you know, because then you're going to be looking at that little bit thing that you ain't getting, and then you want to go ahead and sabotage your whole relationship for that little teeny bit thing that you're not getting anymore, versus you going ahead and you're saying, okay, well, fuck that. Let me just go ahead and let's recreate it. See, the sex is a creative experience. People tend to forget that. It is creative. Your energy that you put out when you're having sex and you're combining it, it does manifest things. That can be thoughts, that can be situations, that can be babies. But you're creating regardless. And so if we understand that component of it, then we don't look at it as just, oh, we just kind of sex. Oh, it's just about the orgasm. You're looking at it from a different perspective, you know. And so, yeah, the main issue, to go back to your question, yeah, people just, you know, they're not able to articulate what it is that they want, the person who they are now sexually. Their partner is still looking at them as who they were sexually. And that is the hugest problem that I have with my clients, especially when I coach couples, because of the fact that one is always stuck in a time capsule, the other one is trying to evolve. But I got to try to make them see that, you know, this is where they are and how this can work. I don't believe in compromising. I'm not a compromised person. I am a person that feels like, you know what? It's like you can have a happy medium without losing yourself. You don't have to compromise on what the quality
that is the definition of compromise, though. You know that, right?
Not necessarily, because you got to understand, too, that when you're talking about, because compromise, when you're talking about compromise, right? The compromise is going to cause you to let go of something that you want in order to kind of, you know what I'm saying? And most times, I'm not saying it all, but it's what I'm saying. When people think compromise, I have to give up something. That's just generally what you're thinking.
But that's what the happy medium is. But that's what the happy medium is.
Not necessarily, because when we're talking about the happy, when we're talking about in the bedroom, the happy medium, it may not be that you have to give up something. You have to give more, not necessarily give up. That's what I mean by the happy medium. I'm not talking about a compromise in the sense of, okay, well, I got to leave something behind, or I have to limit, or have some type of latch in order to get something else. No, okay, well, it's all about adding to each other. See, if you're looking at it from a standpoint of I'm adding to you, then I'm not losing anything. That's what I mean when I say I don't believe in compromise. Meaning that I'm not going to sit here and be like, okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to let's say, for example, certain things I guess you say are hard limits. If I don't give head, then I just don't give head. You're not going to make me, I'm not going to go ahead and say I'm going to start giving head now because you want to get it. That's not natural to the core of who I am. You see what I'm saying? Now that would be to me something like I'm compromising. I'm going to get who I am at my core sexually in order to give you something that you want. You should never put yourself in a situation where you're putting yourself out in a situation where you're doing things that are uncomfortable in order to please your partner. And a lot of times people do that. That's what I mean when I talk about the compromise. The compromise usually is them taking a part of themselves, or they're losing a part of themselves in order to accommodate their partner, versus them just going ahead and just saying, okay, well, I'm going to be true to myself, but let's find another way. That's what I mean when I say that about the meeting in the middle of the happy meeting. I know what you're talking about in outside the context of a bedroom, absolutely. But when we're talking about sexually engaging and actually, you know, being true to yourself sexually, in that breath of, okay, there has to be a boundary, and there are certain hard factors. I know before you were here, we're talking about people not understanding who they are in the bedroom before they get into the bedroom. It's kind of like they want to talk about that afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we don't want to talk about sex before sex because you're going to have these preconceived notions about me. You're going to think maybe that I'm a certain way, or, you know, I'm too freaky, or you're not going to take me seriously because I like certain things sexually. So then they don't want to talk about sex before sex. And then they get in the bedroom with each other, and then it's like feeling around in the dark, because nobody wanted to have the conversation in the first place. So you don't know that this person is like, hell no, I don't give head. And that might be a real big thing for you.
Right.
I might need to have head. But I'm not.
People don't normally have conversations about sex before sex.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, sure, but people don't.
That's you probably realize.
I think people do. I mean, I guess it depends on the different people that you deal with. Because the people because we do marriage counseling, and we deal with a lot of couples, and people do have conversations. I just think that they're not always truthful. So they talk about stuff, but they had, oh, I'm freaky or I like to do this. They're talking about surface stuff, not do you give head? How is giving head a deal breaker? I don't think they have those conversations. But when you talked about, he said something about what's the biggest common problem that people have. I think it is like when people get married, because a lot of times men get into the routine, they just want to hump and bust a nut. That's just it. And the woman is still left. She's not fulfilled. You just left a mess, but I ain't happy. So, I told my husband, but it was a time I was like, look, you ain't doing it for me. And so, I'm a highly sexual person. That's not going to work for me. I'm going by the corner store for some random drunk dude to say how fine I am because you're not fulfilling me at home. And I said, when you're doing what you're supposed to do, I don't long for anything other than what you're giving me. But when you're not doing that, the stupidest thing or the stupidest people, just kind of do it. But I know there's a lot of couples that just don't. The man gets his and the woman doesn't get hers at all. And they're too afraid to have a conversation. Or even if she have a conversation, he'll say, baby, I understand. But he's still wham, wham, wham. Okay, let's go to bed.
I find it interesting, and I want to go to Dante. Was there ever anything when you were a little bit younger that you swore you would never do, but you find yourself now evolving to where, now you can't, now you'll do it?
Where's Dante? Is he here? Because I see a little.
Yeah, he's laughing.
Why Dante not? Why I see the pound white egghead man on the screen?
You can't hear me? You can't see me on the
I don't see you. No, I see a silhouette of somebody that don't look like you.
Oh,
really? I see him fine.
Okay.
That's weird.
Oh, he's not there. Okay, Paige, you don't see him either?
Nope,
okay.
I don't.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll just bring you right back in, Dante. So
I was like, I'm crazy. I was like, you said Dante. I was like, what Dante?
Yeah, Dante was. I saw him just fine. But we'll bring him right back in,
that male connection y'all had, y'all be ESPN reading each other's mind. Look, not ESPN.
ESPN, hilarious. All right. So as we were waiting for Dante, it's so funny when you're younger. You say, "Oh, I would never." You say a lot of things you would never.
Oh yeah.
And it's so funny. If I could go back in time and talk to the younger version of myself, the younger version of myself would have been like, "No, really? I start doing that."
Yeah, I was like,
like, no, you ain't me.
Never say never.
So was there anything that young Dante wouldn't have done that older Dante, wiser Dante, is now open?
Yeah, oral sex. Like I wasn't for it. I wasn't having it. Like,
yeah,
I just wasn't.
Me too.
You wasn't gonna tell me what I was. No, that's not gonna happen. And that would have been like a serious. That would have been like a serious deal breaker too. Like I would have got mad at you. Like, what did you ask me to do? Like, what did you ask me to do? You really gonna say that out loud? You really gonna say that out loud? Like seriously? Right now? Like right now, we're doing this right now. Yeah. Like I was hardcore, like sticking to my guns.
I was hardcore too when I was real young. Yeah, I was as well. I said, not at gunpoint one time.
You gonna have to kill me.
Yeah, it's funny how you
dedicated.
It was like serious. Like
at gunpoint.
I was one to fight.
Serious.
Goddamn.
It was the end of the world, and all they had to do was lick these to say all the world. We all die today. That was it. Like I was not about that life.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? It just changed in one night. One night.
Like you had a unicorn in your bed.
One night. No, it was on the way to it. It was on the way.
The crazy part about it, when did it change though? Do you remember like?
I remember the moment. I was on the way to seeing this young lady.
Well, that was life changing. He say remember the moment.
Yeah, that was crazy because I was like
Saul on the way to Damascus, and now my name is Paul. That's how it was. I was on the way to it, and I said to myself, you know what, we're gonna do that tonight. So
we gonna do that tonight. How many people you were talking to in your head?
Me, myself, and I was talking to all three of us. And
everybody agreed.
Were you terrible the first time? You know what? The first time, you would say it was probably terrible because I was new at it and I hadn't fully bought into it. So
I venture to say you probably was terrible for a while. Nobody just ain't tell you.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you could say that. I could say that. But
you gave you A for effort.
I evolved though, so I'm working my best. So
you said it. I evolved.
You like, look. Oh yeah, baby, you doing? Yeah, oh yes. Oh my. Oh yes.
You know what though? You know what? The first time it wasn't. I didn't fully commit yet to it, so it was kind of. I started.
I know how you was doing. You was licking it like a cat licking this out of the ball.
Let me fix my curtain.
It was like no. Oh no.
That's nasty.
Am I really about this life now? It was kind of like that. I was like,
that's
and you know what? She let me off the hook because I was like, I stopped because I didn't fully commit to it. But eventually, I got tired. I did. It felt weird on my tongue felt weird because it was a stranger in a strange land, So
a stranger in a strange land.
So, but eventually, though, it was like okay, So, but definitely, that's something I evolved in. That I would, and like I said, when I was younger. And that's why I laugh now. Don't you laugh when you see young people and they'll say, "I would never," and you just laugh like, "Okay."
I ate a piece by accident. I wasn't even trying to. I was just like,
did he say he ate a piece by accident?
It was by accident. I promise you, it was by accident.
I mean, when you did a drive-by cooch on your lips.
Look, she was so fine, right? And I was like, I'm like, at that point where I'm like, no, please, don't, please. Like, she's like, no, not today. I'm like, yes, today. No, please, no, yes, today. Wait.
Wait, the coochie just fell on your lip?
It just fell. She's like, oh yes. I'm like, yeah. Like I ate a piece just so we could have sex that day. Like it was crazy.
That is funny.
It was like the only thing I could pull out the hat at that point. I was like, oh my goodness, just wait. I got a new trick. I discovered tricks. Like, wait, I got something. Hold on.
You guys are too funny.
Yeah, work be like, I might try that. Yeah.
That's like my oldest son. He's 21.
Incorporated into the act.
You're a 21-year-old?
Yeah, my oldest son is 21. My triplets will be 17 in the morning, and then we have a 10-year-old. Yeah, baby, I was pop locking and dropping, baby. I got 3.
Hey, let's make good black on crack.
Right. Look, this is the reason my boys. I tell them kids they mess me up. This is the reason my boys got them doggone triplets and hormones. But hey, but I told my son he had a little girlfriend, a female friend, and he met and he was like, "We've been hanging out." I said, "Did y'all have sex?" He was like, "Huh?" I said, "Did you put your dick inside her? Did you put? My baby was my. Did you put your sausage in the donut?" See, I talk candidly with my children because somebody gonna talk to them about it. So but now he knows not to do this whole what you talking about, because I need to understand what you're getting yourself into. He like, I don't do that. I said, baby, we all said we don't do this, that, and the other when we were younger. And if you talk to us now, if we tell the truth, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Things we did.
Oh my Lord. I still probably won't admit to half of it.
Was there a moment, Paige, when was there a moment, Paige, when you realized that you had arrived sexually? Like, kind of much like at the end of Matrix when Neo.
Not.
Like, was there an end of Matrix moment for you when you just was like, this was coming together and you had the glow and all of that, and you knew that you was ready?
The Leroy glow?
Yeah, you had the glow.
Show enough.
Remember when I got the goddamn glow?
You got that glow, that feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually I call him drug of choice. He gave me my glow. That's his code name. Damn. Yeah, it was hard to get off that. I had to kick it out. It took me like 9 years.
What did you go to DA, Dick Anonymous or something?
Did you say Dick Anonymous?
No matter who I was with, I would tilt back over. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, let me get a little bit more. A little around with it. It's like, when you sexual chemistry is so important. Mm-hmm. And when you know someone's body and they know your body, it's a beautiful thing. It's like, making beautiful music together. But if that's all you got, then that don't really mean shit. You know what I'm saying? You're tipped back over. You tip it back out. It's over. But no, the first time, well, I'm going to tell you what my moment was. When I know I had arrived, you can talk about like the things you say you'll never do, right? And that moment when you did it, I was so hell-bent on, I was young and just fucking crazy. I was stigmatized, and I wanted to show him that I was the one. I was the last dragon, right? I'm like, I'm gonna swallow him.
Oh wow!
What does that mean? What does that mean? Swallow the penis or swallow what comes out of the penis?
The cum.
Oh.
Yeah. Ensuring them. They might gonna be in me in the lower areas. I'd rather them. I was like, not my first time ever doing that. I was always like, oh no, I'm not going there. Like, And yeah, I mean, did it like a champ. Took one for the team. Was like, yeah, I'm locking this in. I said, drug of goddamn choice. That lasted from 19 years old to 28.75 years old.
She said 28.75.
Yeah.
Like
January-ish, and I turned 28. And that May. So we're close to, making that little, But yeah. But I can say this though, but when you have experienced great sex with a partner, whatever, it makes you very, very secure in your body, as well as in your sexual self. A lot of times, a lot of people don't have that comfort. You know what I mean? If they've never really had a partner that could kind of lead them a little bit, or really take their time to really, really, explore with them or whatever, people tend to really kind of say, oh, sex is not nothing. Sex is okay. It's not a big deal, whatever. And I think that comes from I'm not gonna say everyone, because there are people that have low sex drives that can care less. As long as they have it once a month, maybe kind of, sort of, they fine and they good. Mm-hmm. But the people that have moderate or even high sex drive, people that have high sex drive are very rare. We don't all tend to meet up at the same time. So you over there? I'm with you, sister. But it's hard to find someone to keep up with you if you have a high sex drive, because, truth be told, a lot of people think they have a high sex drive, but the truth is that most people don't. When it comes down to it, when it's not, that being consistent across the board, at the beginning, you want to beat each other's brains in and all that stuff, whatever, but we're talking about years on end. It don't end. I expect this. This is how you really have a high sex drive. Very hard for some people to deal with that, because of the fact that, people tend to think it's just a phase. It's just only because it's, new or whatever. So, if you have the opportunity to have someone that, if you have a high sex drive, to have someone that will really engage with you on that level, you are very fortunate, because it's a rarity.
God knew what I needed.
I've dated a bona fide nympho. I'm not talking about I'm talking about she was like in the textbook of nympho, right? Right. That's what everyone says. That's what everyone says, right? Was she in therapy? She should have been in therapy, but definitely. And I'm talking about like, you know, you could do apocalypse sex where, you know, the world could end and don't see anything. And she was like, she'd be like, when you put in all your tricks and everything, and then, you know, and just obliterate it. And then after that's done, she's all like, wow, that was round one. You're like, round one? That was 50.
How many rounds y'all had?
That's what I want right there. I want something like that.
How many rounds y'all had?
In a heavyweight fight, that's 15.
Oh.
There's 15.
Yeah, well, I'm not hurt now. You're doing the most.
You know, so, but, you know, that was interesting.
That's when you said that, though. Let me ask you a question, because, you know, I find this to be interesting. Do guys believe that women really, really, really care if you come fast? Do you really believe that you have to last for hours and on top of hours in order for us to be pleased? Is that really a thought that you guys have? Seriously? So we can tell you whether or not that's true or false? Because I come across this often with men with their obsession of lasting longer. And sometimes I think guys get so caught up in that that, you know, we don't be really enjoying that shit. Like, you know, we don't care. We care about the dick getting soft after you come. As the dick goes soft after you come, you need to come back up. It's not about, you know, you lasting for 300 hours, but we don't want to go down. You know what I'm saying? Keep wise, you know, stand tall, and let's keep on around too, you know. But so I just find it interesting that men think that we want this whole long marathon. You only came one time to my 30 million. And I'm just trying to understand.
So you want a dick defibrillator that you could just, you know, clear, get it right back, ready to go, right? That's what you're saying. So you like the first one, you get a pass, but, you know, okay. Do we think that you care? You do care to a certain extent, for sure, definitely. But like you said, if you go quick and then you rebound right away and back at it, then it doesn't matter.
But you like I said, that's our 30 million to your one, and it's like, you know, I had this experience where I think I went to sleep a couple of times and he was still on me. Like I had came and went to sleep and came and went to sleep. I was like, well, really?
Well, he couldn't have been good if you went to sleep.
What's the point?
He couldn't have been good if you went to sleep.
She said, "Man, I went to sleep."
I came several times.
Listen, my husband can be going. He can come. I can come. Ain't no going to sleep. Was the way he be power driving. It ain't happening. So I don't know what the world he was doing. If you were playing patty cake with your coochie, but I can't go to sleep and at no point in time with my husband doing a thing to me. It ain't gonna happen. So I don't know what you had. Oh, soft dude, but my husband got a little bit of thug in him, so I need him. He go hard in the paint. I can't go to sleep. So I don't know what you had over there, but I think it is important. I think they can't come quick now. Like even. I don't
want you to come quick, but at the same time, you don't need. It's not. You don't have to. Who are you trying? If you come, what I'm saying is, if you come, it's more important that your dick stays hard than it going soft. I want both. Like, I gotta get you back ready and all that. Like,
I want both.
I'm ready. What do you mean?
Look, Madam Therapist, I want both. I need you to last a little bit and stay hard. See, the Lord knew what I needed. See, God provided a husband for me. I don't know what y'all got going on. But my husband lasts, he come and stay hard and keep it moving. We don't have them issues. See, I'm thankful I don't have y'all problem. See, God is good.
No. I don't have those problems anymore. But I have had.
Well, I'm saying, you talking about me with the same dude for 15 years. I mean, for 17 years, and we ain't had no problem. We can go 2-3 times a day. I mean, of course, if life is going on, we could skip some, but we could go regularly, and it can be whenever, however, wherever. So I'm glad that we have the right thing, and I try to encourage people. I never tell my husband no. So ain't no that's just my rule. So he ain't gonna never leave out of here without it. Not for me.
If you got a headache, for example.
If I have a headache, me?
Headache. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not putting his dick in my head. He's putting it in my coochie.
I agree, but that's the whole thing. That's the cop out, right?
But see, from the back just solves all that.
It'll be over. It'll be gone because oxytocin releases and then it's over. Pain relieves naturally. It's gone. So,
what about you have a sinus infection?
Let me just tell you this story. My husband's sitting here. Let me tell you this story. I have asthma. I have been in the hospital. I was sick for a couple of days. I've been on breathing treatments. I'm getting better. He was like, look, I need it. So he puts the asthma pump on the pillow beside my face. He's sitting there laughing, but he put that asthma pump on the pillow beside my face. I was like, for real, dude? And he was like, babe, I got you. And so he was like, you good? You good? I was like, for real? Yeah, nigga, that's what you gonna do? So, but listen, but he turned the humidifier on in the room with the vapors. He set it up now. But honey, he was like, yeah, you ain't down. Okay. Can you breathe? All right.
So if you were in a coma, he's gonna be like, sorry, babe, I gotta do it.
I just need to be there real quick. It ain't you, it's me.
Hey, if I was in the coma, you gonna get it still? He said yes. He said no. Say it again. He said, I'm not gonna know either way. If I'm in the coma,
you might know. You might know.
Gonna bring you out that coma, girl.
I mean,
bring you
back. You know, good dick can bring out a coma now. Bust a good nut, you be like, hey.
Hey.
What day is it? What day is
Now, let me ask Dante this question. Dante, when you first get involved sexually with a woman, do you unload all your ammo out of your gun? Do you just bring it, or do you gradually bring it?
It just depends. It depends on what I'm trying to get out of the situation. Just to be honest.
Do you hold back some tricks?
No, I'm just saying, I just might meet someone and just smash and just go about my business. But if I'm trying to be in a relationship, I might I'm still gonna go hard regardless. But if I'm trying to be in a relationship with them, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to figure out what was unloading the gun. So y'all use terminology I ain't used to. Like, what does that mean? Like, is that the tricks, or is that busting the nut or something? I was confused.
Every man got their trick bag, right? And so am I unloading all the tricks?
Oh, are you putting that? Oh.
Are you saving some back for you?
No, you can put it down. You can put it down and still have tricks in the bag. Now.
This dummy time about if you give them all your tricks, you can't get rid of them. They be stalkers forever.
Yeah, so you gotta be.
That's what you messed up with me.
That's what you do for real.
You want to keep them around, so you can't. You got to baby step them into the greatness. You can't. You give them good. Greatness.
It depends on what you're trying to do, though. Like it might be something it might be a girl that I just want to smash, but I don't want to keep her around. I just want to, you know what I mean? Like, you give her the lazy dick. That's what you really call it. You give her the lazy dick. You give her something. You give her. You give her that lazy dick. You give her that dick. You give her that dick. Look, you give her that dick. Look, well, you gonna get satisfied, and she just don't. You know what I mean? Like, she
say the lazy dick.
You are not. You don't care, huh?
Yeah, because you don't want her to be around. You don't want her to be around. It's because you might smash the friend, and then she's like, "Girl, did you see what he did?" Like, nah, he didn't do that to me. You. But
people always in a friend and what? I'm like, wait.
She's like, that nigga terrible.
She's like, man, It is.
answer this question, no, I don't. I tend to. I mean, I'm gonna be great, but I'm not gonna give greatness. Not off rip. I gotta see,
in Atlanta, you gotta do that. You can't.
I gotta live what she said. I gotta make sure that I'm not doing too much, because then we might have problems. And I don't like problems. So certain things I'm not gonna do. Like I'm not, for example, like I would say, like sex, penetrative sex, yeah, absolutely. But in oral, anal, yeah, it comes with some more time and getting, to know you, and that you gotta have, some grounding point and some stock in the game first before we start to get into those things, and you need a goodie bag and stuff like that. Like I'm not gonna come with a goodie bag for like we're not.
No reverse cowgirl unless we go together.
Right. My husband talking about this guy mess you be looking at night. He talking about you got to know me before you sodomize me. So stupid. I can't deal with him. I'm trying to get him to get over because he is stupid. The stuff he's saying, y'all, is ridiculous. Oh my God. Oh my God. You got to know me before you sodomize me. How many times you got to know me? The third day?
Hilarious. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh my God, y'all got my head hurt. This is hilarious. But listen, this is gonna sound funny, but we did our show, and then I watched another show. They go live on Monday night, and they had this conversation about anal sex tonight. They were talking about her husband doesn't want to do it. He doesn't believe in it, and she was saying, somebody said stick your finger in it, and she was saying no, she wants the real thing. I was like, why are we having all these dick in the butt conversation on all these different chapters? Is everybody ready for some anal sex? Is that what's going on right now?
It's trending. It's trending.
Yeah, anal sex.
I'm just joking.
It must be. I'm believing it's trending. I'm telling you, 3 times in one night. This too much.
It's a lot of anal for one night. A lot of anal for one night. So
yeah, a whole lot.
Yeah. Oh, that's.
Oh my God, you guys are hilarious.
One last thing too, I want to get to, and then we'll say goodbye. Is,
okay.
You have people who they have their desires, right? That might be not the norm, and whatever the norm is, right? So, what's the difference between, in your mind, someone who's freaky, who likes to experiment, and someone who is more like a fetishist? Like, this is like their fetish. This is how they get down. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll give you a good example. There'll be guys who like plus size women, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's guys that have a fetish for them, meaning like they want them to, eat a donut or something. You know what I'm saying? Like some crazy shit.
I can't eat donut.
Jelly donut, baby. Oh, eat that jelly donut, girl. Hey, Black Lord, put some powdered sugar on there, girl, just the way I like.
That's time for you, baby.
Oh, yeah. That's squirting on your forehead.
Oh my God, y'all are giving me life. Y'all understand my hair.
Squirt on your forehead like you know what I want.
Yeah, fetish. Oh my God.
So there's the fetish. There's freaky and fetish. So
oh my God, y'all, that is hilarious.
Is there any different to you, or is it all the same?
What, freaky and fetish? Well, fetish is different from freaky, because freaky is like kind of like you can't really define freaky. Freaky is more personal. Okay. So freaky is technically basically anything beyond what you would do. It's outside the body of what you call normal. That would be considered freaky.
What is normal though? What's normal?
That's a good question.
That's what I'm saying. You define it for yourself.
Right.
Everyone has their own definition of normal. You know what I'm saying? Anal sex may be freaky to one person, but be normal for somebody else. You know what I mean? Swallowing may be freaky to somebody and be absolutely, kinky to someone, normal or kinky to someone else. Toe sucking, could be freaky to someone and be totally normal to someone else. So, that's something that you keep. So freaky is basically based on what you would consider to be beyond what you would actually do it normally in your bedroom. But fetish is more so about sexual arousal pertaining to a particular thing, or let's say in the essence of, let's say, for example, with the BBWs, it'd be like thighs, or vomit, or urine, or midgets, or amputees. Why y'all laughing?
Her eyes got big.
How you gonna roll past vomit first of all, and then urine? Nigga, you ain't gonna piss on me. You don't just roll past no vomit and urine. What do you mean? Urine. Like, that's normal stuff. Yeah, come on, pee on me. Why don't you just take a dump on me? You don't roll past that. I didn't slow down for that. I wasn't ready.
You just said it's fine normal.
But you know what? There's people
that ain't normal.
They're not really into you. You're just providing their fetish, right?
Right.
So like the guy who wants the BBW to suck the donut off, or something like that.
He puts the lotion on his skin.
Right. So
stick your finger in that your fat roll, baby.
Like there's people that like that. And a lot of times the person who is basically providing the fetish, they don't even realize that they're a pawn in their game, if you know what I mean. Or maybe they're just, they don't
care.
Sometimes they don't
care.
Get
paid good. Sometimes they get paid real good for it. So, man, it's going on.
I remember this one girl told me there was this real skinny guy that wanted her, because she's a big girl, he wanted her to step on him. Like he got some...
He was trying to die.
Like that was his thing. He wanted her to step on her while he
committed suicide.
Baby, this is my last will and testament. Oh my God. I can't do that.
Some of us might want to be smothered by a big-breasted woman.
Got them covered and smothered.
Titties.
Baby, just step on my chest. I can't take it.
I don't need her to say vomit no more.
I've heard all of those things. I've heard some of the weirdest crap. One of my favorite one was there was this woman who was dating this guy, and he had this thing, furry, right? You know what furry is?
A what?
Yes.
Furry is someone who gets off on having sex with someone who's like wearing like a mascot. So
you have a whole furry, full body mask and all, like head to toe, foxes and bunnies. And,
so you saying like wearing one of those? So you saying like wearing one of those Will Smith peacock mascot?
Yes.
Think about the Miami Hurricane. You know what I'm saying?
Now this chick is fine.
I'm not dealing with him anymore. He can't. Oh my God.
This girl is fine, right? And she was with this guy who he would only have sex with her if she wore like a bunny, like a full bunny outfit. Like he would not have sex with her unless she wore it. Like she was willing to do it, but she said, "Well, can we like do it like regular every once in a while?" He was like, "No, no."
Damn.
No, he wouldn't even get turned on unless she put on the bunny outfit.
Hey, I'm gonna try that with somebody. I'm like, baby, listen, I understand I love you, but
so dumb. She gonna just be like, "Nigga, you crazy."
Hey, look, baby, just put these bunny ears on for me one time.
But listen, bunny is all right. Bunny is all right. They said a full bunny outfit. Oh, are you sticking your dingling in the cotton but underneath the bunny?
Go for it. And he would not. I mean, this girl's fine, and he was like. He didn't care. He wanted that fineness covered up in the bunny outfit. And she did it like she would do it, but she was like, she would, after a point, she was like, well, can I at least take the mask off?
Head off, hell no, it's hot in here. Nope. I want to see your face. I want to fuck a giant bunny.
Yep, that's what he was into. So
they do have those. They do have the conventions. They do have furry conventions.
I'm like, you gonna
Like,
marry?
I cannot with y'all tonight. Y'all know it's almost 1:00 my time, and y'all making me laugh. Like, I mean, this is ridiculous.
Hey, look, I'm gonna have a furry convention, y'all. Y'all to my furry
Wait a
convention.
minute. It's 1:00 and y'all is talking about vomit, peeing on people, pooping on people, going in their butt, and hunching a bunny with some Furby. Well, I mean, what is going on this conversation right now?
So I did bring up what Kente probably was thinking about, the squashing, the BBW squashing fetish.
What the hell is that?
When you get like a really, it would be like, 400, 500 pound BBW, and they just plopping down on men's faces, like smothering the shit out of them, like plopping down. I call them squashing. If you were to Google squashing BBW, they have a whole genre of porn.
So you saying, look, so they doing this right. So you saying they doing this right here.
Yeah, and wiggling around on it and everything.
They doing this right here.
No.
Squashing the big lady just put her fat, like slamming on their face and stuff.
Yeah, I've heard some of the weirdest stuff, and some guys can, or I guess some women too, but they can only get there by doing like weird stuff like that. It's the strange. It's just the strangest thing, and it isn't even about the person they're with is unattractive or anything like that. It's just that's how they. I don't even know how you get wired. How do you even get wired that way?
Same way you have serial killers get wired that way. That is not normal. And I don't care who normal that is. That ain't normal.
Like, what was he?
The lady got to die in the bunny costume. She about to pass out. You know if you having sex, you gonna be hot. And you got me in a full bunny outfit. Now gonna be super hot. And now be stink. Now the bunny rabbit stink.
Yeah.
Now the bunny rabbit is funky.
My thing is like, how do you start that conversation? You know, like.
Just try that out. I think you'll be sexy now.
Ease it in there. Look, you just easing that, baby. Look, put these bunny ears, baby. Hey, look, this is how you catch them, right? This is how you catch them, right? This is how you catch them. Oh my goodness! Like, as October 2. Oh, baby, listen. I'm gonna go. And look, I'm gonna go as Elmer Fudd. You just
I'm about to hang up on you. I'm about to get off here because you are dumb. You gonna be Elmer.
Every October, the furries come out. Look, I want you to dress like a big peacock. She's like, what the hell? I was going to dress like a sex.
You get attacked by Elmer Fudd? I just need to get attacked.
Look.
I got too much stuff going on my own body to be talking about putting it into a costume, baby.
Oh, my goodness. Man.
I'm towing my own wagon. In my husband's words, I'm dragging a wagon. So no, I don't need
that girl dragging a wagon.
I'm dragging a wagon. I'm dragging a Sears wagon.
I want to thank the panel. You guys are awesome.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, we got to definitely do this again. We won't talk about anal sex, bunnies, and squashing. We'll find some other disgusting things to talk about. But I want to start off with the ladies. I'm gonna start off with you, Paige. How can people get you on social media? Do you have a website? And where can we see or hear from you next?
Absolutely. You can definitely go to pagediamond.com. That's PAIGE. Am I saying my name right? It's too late. PAIGE, diamond, like the stone, DIAMOND.com. Everywhere on social media, I am Sex Coach Paige. Instagram, Snapchat, IG, Periscope, Facebook, Sex Coach Paige Diamond. So if you put Sex Coach Paige anywhere, I will pop up. So definitely follow me and definitely join my mailing list. I do give out a free ebook called 5 Quick Ways to Improve Your Sex Life Today. So snatch it as a thank you.
I need to go get that, girl.
Heck yeah.
You need no improvement, girl.
I need to improve my sex life.
Yeah, we need to get that.
Those ain't got to pee on me, and they got to throw up on me. And eat no donuts with no syrup, then we're good.
You wouldn't do the bunny though. You wouldn't do the bunny.
If I wasn't too tired, if I show you this bunny, I got a big tail back here. I'm not putting nothing on it.
All right, so Angie, tell us how we can get you in social media Tell us about Black Love United, and are you going to do any more podcasts that we can listen to coming up?
Okay, so thank you for letting me be a jump in guest. I always love to listen to your shows. We do Facebook Live every Monday at 8:00, and it has been phenomenal. Anywhere you put Black Love United on any social media will come up. We do different speaking engagements and stuff. But how you see this, we do mostly churches, but what you see is what you get. This is how I talk. This because I try to get the Christians to see that you have to keep your sex spicy in marriage. So I appreciate you having us. You guys are always comical. And hey, I'm gonna have to make sure I look like something when I was getting ready to go to bed. You say you want to get on live, I had to throw on a shirt, look like somebody. My husband like, what y'all doing this time of night? But I enjoy your show. Appreciate you having me on.
Thank you. All right. So Dante, how can people get you in social media? Do you have a website? And do you have anything going that we should be aware of? I know you do have the 5 pounds in 5 days.
You can find me on social media at Dante Godfrey, Facebook at Dante.Godfrey. Also, if you want.
Uh-oh.
I know it.
He's frozen. Come on, Elsa. Let it go.
Uh-oh.
Y'all don't have children. Y'all don't know what that means. Remember
Frozen.
Frozen?
All right, let's see if we can bring him right back.
You remember that movie Frozen?
Oh yeah. I mean, I haven't seen it.
The lady name is the movie name is, it's a cartoon. It's called Frozen, but the lady on there name is Elsa, and she's song called Let It Go. So I call him Elsa because he was frozen. But because y'all don't have little children, you don't understand the analogy I just used. So I'm gonna leave that there.
No, I know. You know how I know about it is my nephew, who's he's 9 now, but he was 8 when he was here, and he was singing that song.
Oh my God, we did karaoke with the kids. And they sung Let It Go. I said, y'all need to let it go. Everybody in this church done did Let It Go 50 times. Y'all need to let it go.
I didn't know what the hell he was singing.
I thought I said you need to cut it.
He was like singing it. He was singing it like he was like.
Let it go. I was like, you let it go.
I said, "What the hell are you singing?" I was like, "I'm gonna give you some hip hop or something."
Right.
You know, singing that, man. So yeah, that's how I'm aware of it. All right, let's try it again.
Come on, Elsa. Fix it.
Like, you need to let it go. I'm like, wait a minute. You ready?
You better hurry up or you freeze again.
Yeah, we're ready.
All right. Yeah, you can find me at Dante on Facebook as Dante.Godfrey. You also can go to my website, which is FBA with Dante. Also, you can go to the HoffaNetwork.com to find me.
What you do? Say 5 pounds in 5 days. What do you do?
I need to take.
I came in late. Sorry.
Now, are there any bunny outfits on DanteGodfrey.com for purchase?
Are you putting donuts on your girls and put it between their nipples?
I do have a guacamole fetish.
What about vomit? She talked about vomit earlier.
It's close to vomit, so it's close enough, you know.
Oh, sure. I want to thank Rasheem, who was with us earlier. You can get me at Kente F on Twitter, and you can go to our website, indyradio.org. That's indyradio.org. Next week, we'll be back with Danielle Booth, as well as Steph. And also joining that panel will be Nikki Nicole will be joining us as well. And we're going to be talking about...
Nikki Nicole Minaj, what's she doing?
Not Nikki Minaj, but Nikki Nicole. And there we're going to be talking, we're having an all-women panel. And we'll be talking about... the fellas. So I'm gonna have to represent for the guys, as Rasheem represented for the ladies. And we're also gonna have our survey that a bunch of guys are gonna take. So you're gonna be getting it, Dante, the 50 questions, and we're gonna go over that. So it should be really, really cool. Also, too, Lex Kelly will be on in a couple of weeks as well, and we're gonna with Victoria James, and we're gonna be talking about breaking up with somebody. So I want to thank everybody that was listening, that hung in there, and we will see you next week at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Have a good rest of your week, and God bless.